Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to this little production that we call Meltdown Live. And we are here with you daily, 2 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Eastern, except for yesterday. We put out a little Meltdown memo about that. And we appreciate your patience as we are upgrading tech here in the studio. It's a very exciting time. We're not fully done with that yet. I'm doing a lot with my hands today. Don't know why. But I'm really excited about today's show, especially today's show, because we have something that, like, you are watching along with us. We have no idea what's happening in here, and you have no idea what's happening, and it's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of mystery today in the air here in the Culver studio. EG,
Tim,
welcome back into the show. How are you?
I cannot wait to open this box. All of our collective box openings have led to this one moment.
Okay, you have worked in media for a while.
Yeah,
I have worked in media for a while. There are times, okay, I'm going to pull back the curtain a little bit.
let's do it.
There are times where you have to be a little excited on air when maybe, I don't know, you had a bad tuna fish sandwich or something, and you're like, oh man, I got to drum up some happiness.
Yeah,
Today's not one of those days.
no, not even
Mys-
close.
Mystery box days are never one of those days for you.
Misery box days remain my love and pride and joy.
Now, if we're talking about, Palpatine and his force lightning, there may be some days where you're like, bad tuna fish sandwich doesn't sound like the worst option.
I absorb order 66.
It's amazing how you're able to take information that you hear in here and use it in casual settings correctly, like on the Pennant Grace, which aired another episode today.
Yes, we did. That seems like forever ago. That feels like a different day. I don't know why.
It was today. I was there.
Yeah, that was today. You're both there. Weird. Yeah, we had another show today. It was fabulous. We'll have another one on Tuesday at 12:15.
Yep, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 12:15 at MEG
It is
_ sports.
the underscore. Keep that in mind.
There we go. And also our Disrupt Media YouTube page. Also, anywhere you get podcasts, if you're a Braves fan or just a general baseball fan that has some interest in what the Braves are up to,
Check us out.
definitely check out the podcast there, the Pennant Grace. All right. Tyler Lionel Johns is here. Tyler, today's the day you've been looking forward to for years.
Today's the day.
Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
You have talked about this movie in a non-positive way for a long time now.
Uh-huh.
But I know you. I know your level of professionalism. And when you go into that theater today, you are going to be there to hopefully have a good time.
Of course. I mean, like I get that people want Marvel to be taught a lesson and go back to the way things were. But that doesn't mean I want to sit through a 2.5 hour bad movie. I want to love every movie I go see, whether it's Thunderbolts or Sneaks or Not Another Church movie. I genuinely do try to find something to love in all of them. So, as much as the trailers have soured me on the concept of this movie, I've heard good things. I've heard good things. Hopefully, it's not wrong, and those good things weren't being said by people paid to say good things. But we'll see.
If you remember, like Snow White was championed as being one of the best Disney live action remakes by the early reviews there. So
Well, some of the early reviews were like, "This is equal parts enchanting and terrible." It's
yeah,
like, well, I don't know what to make of that.
that's what we call the meltdown, enchanting and terrible on certain days. Hey, there's one thing that's only enchanting and never terrible. That's our friends over at Alabama Dental Associates. They're going to have you sparkling where your teeth look snow white over at Alabama Dental on Grants Mill Road. Dr. Jeff, Dr. Brian, Dr. Nolan, they're going to take care of you, providing you all sorts of services when it comes to staying on top of your dental health. They've got the most advanced technology. There's things that there's machines in there that they use that I'm just like, oh, what's this thing? It's like being surrounded by a bunch of droids in the Star Wars universe. E.g., you can use that next on the Pennant
Okay.
Grace. And they bring these things in and they use them, and you're like, wow, this is a professional service that I am blown away by, and I never want to leave. To be honest, if there's one place I would like to live forever, it's at Alabama Dental Associates. I have to be physically removed from the building because of how much I enjoy it. And I think that you'll have the same experience there at Alabama Dental Associates. You should see them for yourself. Go ahead and give them a call, 205 956 8977, or visit alabamadental.com, where they look forward to seeing you. I went in there a couple of times ago, and I'm not kidding you, there were people in there going, "Are you Tim Melton?" I mean, they were I was like, "Yes, I am." I
Nice.
know, it was like,
Little
"Of course
celebrity
I am."
moment.
I
Yeah.
know, I was like, "I'm not leaving this place. This is an oasis."
Yeah.
Okay. Alabama Dental Associates located on Grants Mill Road. I have an addiction, and it is to Alabama Dental Associates. I'm also addicted to these mystery boxes we've been doing, and this is the weirdest mystery box we've done.
Yeah, it really is.
So we don't know what to expect at all. Like typically we're given sort of a parameter of this will contain 100 moldy DVDs or this will contain, 50 and there's some Blu-rays in there and maybe you'll get some video games, but pretty much you know what you're getting. When I was talking with our good buddy Jason Collier, who was on last Friday's show, great episode. If you're a Star Wars fan, I highly recommend you also check out last Friday's episode. But he delivered us a mystery box. He'd been wanting to do this. We inspired him to get into mystery boxes. He then is repaying the favor by giving us a mystery box that he's curated.
It's gonna be so interesting because, like, what our reactions gonna be? I
I don't
think
know.
all has to be good.
I worry. I worry that maybe we're falling into a trap. Maybe my expectations are higher because Jason has been so pleasant and wonderful and cares so much about physical media that like it's going to be like a raccoon in here or something.
Yeah, you're not counting on Jason wanting to see our reaction to you pulling like Mac and me out of the box
That's
or
true.
something
That could
like that.
happen. So
Speaking of raccoons, by the way, Hunter gave me an update on his situation late last night, and he's got it in the chat for everybody. He was going to the dumpster to throw away some trash. He got chased by a raccoon.
that's
So
Yikes.
y'all make fun. We have these little jokes on the show about people getting attacked by raccoons. It's a real threat.
I like to think of myself as a good friend, first and foremost, a good friend. And I don't like when I'm in pain and people are laughing at me. Like EG does it all the time when I'm in physical pain, bleeding my own blood. And Tyler does it when I'm in pain. I was in pain during lunch today and I had eaten something a little spicy and I was in tears. And what does Tyler do? He starts to cackle like
Why did
a
you cry?
because I was in pain. That's what happens when people cry. That's a human reaction. You should try it sometime being human. You ever tried that?
No, may I? Bird done away.
Anyway, what I'm getting to is that I find it very humorous that Hunter Bussey had to haul ass away from a bunch of rabid
I haven't
raccoons.
seen it.
I'm sorry, but that's funny on paper.
It is. On paper, I would have liked to seen the video.
I would love to see security footage of this if we can pull it off. But
Yeah, I don't think my apartment is gonna help with any of that.
EG's like, not mine
Yeah.
either.
Nah.
All right. How about we get into this box, y'all?
Okay, I'm really scared to see how you're gonna open this, but let's do it.
I'm worried about that. But I'm gonna let you guys do what you
Talk.
do.
We talk, Tyler.
Yeah, we do.
We
How's
talk.
your day been going?
It's been, Tyler. I why are you get? I can't talk to him. We can't talk to him. It's a
Yeah, I
wall.
mean, he
You need
wants to make fun of us
yeah.
for like laughing when he does something funny, but now we do something and
Yeah,
he
agreed.
gets free reign to
So
laugh.
my day was good. I had to get my oil change this morning. Did it for the first time by myself. Usually my dad does it. I had to do it by myself, and I accidentally. This is actually funny. I I rolled down my window to go to, like the little oil change man, and I accidentally told another customer that I need an oil change. But he looked the part, so I he goes, "Ma'am, I don't work here." I said, "Oh well, you look like you do." And then I did that. I did get a coffee, came into work, and I've been anticipating this mystery box all day. What about you, Tyler?
So that's actually happened to me before. I was walking into a restaurant one time and I was kind of standing over by the to-go area waiting on an order. And then this couple walks in and they start talking to me about their order.
Oh
And I'm
no!
just standing there just blank
Oh
face like
wow!
what's going on?
Interesting.
Because I'm dressed like how I am now, just like t-shirt, jeans and sneakers. I was not
Yeah.
wearing like kitchen appropriate attire at all. And I just stopped them in the middle of it because like they were going on for a good minute. And I said, "Ma'am, I'm sorry. I do not work here." And then her friend started laughing at her. It was funny.
Y'all's show that you do for 3 minutes a week is
Awful.
becoming some of my favorite content.
Oh really?
Yeah, the fact that you're like, I had to do my own oil by pulling up and asking other people to do it. It's like, wow.
Well,
That's not
I
what that means, I don't think.
I've never. Oh, I see how that sounded now.
For the first time I had to change my own oil by going up and asking for it myself. Oh
did.
my goodness.
Gosh.
I had a latte.
I did. I actually went and got a Starbucks after. You're painting me to a corner, Tim. I don't appreciate it, but it's true.
EG is not a blonde. How's that? I'm not
Yes.
putting you in a corner.
But I did feel bad when I asked a kind man there, "Hey, sir, I need an oil change, full synthetic, please." "Ma'am, I don't work here." "Oh, well, you look you do." So then he went and got the guy. He said, "Do we look like we match?" I said, "Well, I trust you in my car."
Mm. Well, good stuff there.
It's
You
8
guys
a.m.
did
this
great.
morning.
There's only one thing left to do before we tear into this box, and that is
How about Little John's?
Well, there's two things
Oh.
technically.
okay.
You know, I
Oh,
think we need to give people some context to the situations we were getting into before the show. So, shout out to Scott Forrester because this is Tim after some mild tomatillo salsa. You can see the moisture around the eyes.
oh,
He was
wow.
going through it.
Did I approve of this? I don't think I approved of this, right? Did I
No,
write
no,
off?
but Scott sent me the picture specifically to
Were they
have
all
on
done?
the show. And, just in case it came up in conversation. And, you did mention us laughing at you.
It's
So,
glistening, the teardrop
yeah.
I did tell Scott, I don't know why you're taking my picture. I don't think the tear's going to show up
film.
on
Yeah.
on the screen. And it's not only just a tear drop; it is a tear streak.
It is. It looks photoshopped.
I mean, it 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 does not look real. But man, when I do shed a tear,
Yeah, leaves a mark.
it's like painting a football field.
Photographical.
Yeah. Okay. Feel better about yourself now? Everyone in the chat is tearing me apart. So
Okay, I'm ready to open the
congratulations,
box.
guys. All right, what's the second thing we gotta do?
What's in the
There it
box?
is.
All right, we're about to find out. Here we go.
What is this gonna be?
I don't want to thank Jason until after the box. So
Agreed.
we're gonna say
Agreed. Smart
this
choice.
is
Oh, wait. We also need to get to everybody's predictions. I'm sorry. I'm falling apart today.
okay.
Uh,
Closing the box back up.
Okay, open season, just because
No, not this time.
box.
Don't be lazy with this one, Ichi. Do your own oil.
Shut up. Do you know how to change your oil?
Absolutely, I pay people to do that. No, but I don't get on here and proclaim myself to be a hero.
Well, I wasn't. I was just saying my dad usually takes my car to get the oil change. I've never done it before. I know how to save my car or not.
See, now putting it like that is fine, but saying I had to change my own oil today and then going like, and you won't believe the peasant that I ran across that
you
was
won't believe the line I had to
No,
wait
there
in.
was actually no line because I'm at 8 a.m. So
you literally asked a regular day citizen to change your oil. That's how
I know I felt bad about it.
you
It
changed
was
it on your
nice.
own.
I didn't change my own oil, but I realized how that sounded now. Okay.
Yeah. So what
Anyways,
prediction?
Hunter predicts the rise of Skywalker, which since it's a Jason box, that actually is a pretty good bet in my opinion
no,
because
Jason.
he could just be like, yeah, we were I was on here for the Star Wars episode. Y'all like Star Wars?
I don't know what Jason's gonna put in. Like, he's not gonna get rid of any of his collection that are like near and dear.
I mean, I don't know what's in here. I don't know if it's good
Either.
stuff. I don't.
Okay, I'm gonna guess. I don't know. Top Gun.
Okay, that's a fair guess. I'm gonna go with Halloween 3: Season of the Witch.
Ooh,
I don't know. It's just a
the one
guess.
without
Okay.
without Michael Myers.
Just a
I
guess.
sometimes blame you of being a witch or accuse you of being a witch.
I would be a warlock, but why is that funny? That wasn't even a punchline. There was no punchline there, but I would be a single tier warlock. Is it what is happening on this show?
I
Why?
don't know.
My name is
Jay
Tim
thinks
Melton.
we're
I'm a
getting
single.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
No.
No.
Nick
No.
Nick says Jurassic Park
No.
because Brown's never seen it and he needs a
Yeah,
copy.
see, people don't know this. Jason, once again, listen up, people. Jason Collier provided this box as a donation to us. I have no idea what's in here. It could be Russian nesting dolls for all I know.
Oh, we don't know.
Can I get in the box at
Yes,
some point?
open the box.
I haven't given my predictions. Ah,
Whose fault is that?
well, yours because you keep interrupting me.
Fair. That's fair.
All
All
right,
right.
my guess is not a DVD at all. I'm gonna go with a custom-made VHS tape.
All right.
Any movie,
Open the box.
but not a VHS tape that you pick up in stores or one that may or a movie that was even released on VHS.
So a Jason Collier home video.
Well, no, no. Have you not seen people making their own VHS tapes for movies?
Um, yeah.
Man,
I
dude runs a
I really have. I really have.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I was giving you a hard time. I'm sorry.
Jason.
For entertainment effects.
Just pull some stuff out of the
Okay.
box. I got a movie to get to.
That's what I'm trying to do this for an hour. Oh, I could have changed my own oil in the amount of time it's taken to get to the box. Here we go. This is a VHS. First ever VHS pulled.
Stop.
Air Force
That
One
is
on
incredible.
VHS.
You love
Look at
this
this bad boy.
movie.
I do love this movie. I've got the DVD copy
Yeah.
actually up on the top rack there.
That's a great pull.
EG, can you reach that up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't mind. And I'm going to compare here. Air Force One, Harrison Force One, as I like to call it sometimes. Thank you. We have the DVD version. We have the VHS version. Pretty much the exact same art on both the front and the back.
I think I like the VHS better.
But we're starting off with a home run here. The VHS does look better.
The VHS art looks better in my opinion.
100% looks better.
Like even though it's the same picture.
You know, VHS is kind of back in now. I don't know if you guys know this.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you've ever heard them, but people are making their own custom VHS tapes now.
That's what I've heard.
So cool.
You know, I love when we're, like, it's okay when Tyler acts goofy, but when he goes into serious journalist mode, we better all be around with our little recorders and, our steno
Okay,
pads.
here's our
Okay, here we go.
boom.
What we got?
Another VHS. I like it.
Independence
Oh my
Day.
gosh.
This is awesome.
You are too good to us.
This is really, really awesome. This is another one of my favorite movies of all time. Jason, this is really cool to have. So neat.
I feel
I
like
love the art for Independence Day of the White House under attack, and it's iconic. That poster was in my brother's bedroom
It's a good looking
for
poster.
like 2 years, and every time I looked at it, I was like, man, that is an
This is
awesome
cool.
poster.
Jason wants to know if you've ever seen a VHS.
Me?
EG, yeah.
Yeah, we had them. VeggieTales.
Oh, VeggieTales, classic.
Hunter
Another
Bussey.
VHS.
Hunter Bussey. Is Hunter with us in the chat?
He is.
Brace yourself, Hunter. The Fugitive with Harrison Ford
Oh,
on VHS.
Wait, is that one on there?
So The Fugitive, I believe, is on there, but it's going to have to be a DVD. We can't.
Okay.
I'm not going to go with the VHS knocking off The Fugitive. Am I wrong for that?
I think a little bit.
This is
No,
art to me.
yeah, no, I agree. I think the stuff on the board is stuff we want to use, but VHSs are like just great display pieces now, in my opinion.
I have a VHS player,
Okay.
and I have used it within the past few months. But I don't think I would watch the VHS version of The Fugitive
Okay,
if
that's
I
fine.
had a DVD or a better version.
Agreed.
First DVD I ever bought was The Fugitive. I just don't know where it is right now.
Where is it on the board? Oh, I see it. Yeah.
So, okay, next. VHS again.
Oh my god.
Forrest
Tom
Gump.
Hanks is Forrest Gump.
Great movie.
Have y'all ever eaten at a Bubba
Yes,
Gump
Bubba Gump.
Shrimp
Yep.
Company location?
I have multiple times.
I used to have a T-shirt.
Me
Really?
too.
Yeah,
Just curious.
it's a shrimp with a big hat on it. That's their logo.
Sounds like a minor league baseball logo.
It does look like it could be a minor league baseball logo.
The special 10th anniversary VHS edition of Pretty Woman, iconic cover art there.
That is so
That
good.
is some good looking cover art.
Big mistake.
If you,
Huge.
this was what we call the original Lenora, and it was a movie that came out back in the day that people loved, and it paved the way for something like Nora to become a thing. My question to you is, I've seen it all over social media, people getting their Criterion Collection of Noras. You pre-ordered it a long time ago. Has yours been delivered?
For some reason, my order got canceled, so I'm gonna have to replace that order.
It got canceled?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I remember paying for the order, right?
Yeah.
Submitting it, getting a confirmation number, and now when I log into my Criterion, it says order canceled, and like
You didn't get charged?
I didn't get charged for it, but which is nice. But also, I thought I just had it like on the way already.
Yeah, you were like people have been getting it. I'm like, why has Tyler not told us about getting it
Yeah.
yet?
Oh, I would have brought it in for sure,
Okay.
but I'm gonna have to reorder it.
Armageddon on VHS.
Oh,
Good stuff here. Look, guys, I'm telling you, we just got like I'm starting to see places where these VHS are going to live
Yep.
in here. I think it's a great thing.
absolutely.
Next.
Got a Armageddon for tomorrow's meltdown.
Yes,
I got a little tid for you.
I'm looking forward to that. Star Trek 5: The Final Frontier. Boom.
Oh, apparently Russell predicted Forrest Gump. I didn't see your message in the chat. There it is.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
well,
If only we
hang
had
on.
what?
I say that he typed in like 4 movies.
Russell.
Russell, come on,
Can't
man.
spray the
You know how
board.
that game works. You can't
Russell.
go Finding Private Ryan, Forrest Gump, Animal House, and Blues Brothers.
Hold on. Finding Private Ryan was one of his choices? Because if it
Oh yeah,
was,
it's also Saving Private. I'm
My-
reading the chat notes. And yeah, the movie is Saving Private Ryan.
if he had put Finding Private Ryan, he's getting blocked.
Wait, did he put fine?
Finding Private Ryan.
He really said that?
Yes. I
Fu-
was just reading it verbatim without
I'm never
thinking
gonna,
about it.
I'm always gonna call it Finding Private Ryan.
I was pulling a Ron Burgundy.
Oh.
What's bad is you pulled a Ron Burgundy trying to talk about. I'm not going to
Okay.
talk about it. Dr. No,
I need some sleep, guys.
this is an awesome.
Oh,
Jason,
some sick cover art too.
This is too good.
That's awesome.
this is awesome. Really, really cool.
I feel like we need like a house tour of Jason's like collection, like go on scene.
This explains why why it was so heavy here.
Really?
Billy Madison.
Oh yeah.
Were you more of a Billy Madison or Happy Gilmore fan?
Ooh. Happy Gilmore. I could watch you either
I
though.
think I'm more Billy Madison,
Hmm.
but I love Big Daddy the most, but I think I'm more Billy Madison than Happy
Great.
Gilmore. Where's Ryan Allen Brown?
Oh my gosh.
This is
The
awesome.
chat did say Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Now, Nick, since this was the only answer I saw you submit, you do get credit for calling Jurassic Park.
No, but Russell chose Dino Park in the chat. Why is that not allowed?
Cretaceous Park.
Yeah, exactly. Next, Buck Rogers in the 25th century.
Oh, that's sick. All
Wow.
right.
This is some stuff here. We continue on.
I'm more of a Duck Dodgers kind of guy, but Buck Rogers is sick too.
He probably put this in here just so I would have to say the name of it. Octopussy. That's the last time I'm saying that one on the air, but
I wish the title was bigger on the case. It'd make it a lot better to display.
Agreed.
But
put it there.
Yeah.
Go on the side there. Okay.
Octo what?
I'm going to give you Russell's name for it. No, I'm not.
Heavens.
No, not making that joke. I keep thinking. Arnold Schwarzenegger stars in
Ooh.
Predator. Come on.
Nice.
Let's get to the chopper. Good stuff.
Jason also says, "Yup, that's exactly why that movie was in the box." To hear
100%.
to hear you say the title.
You should start just curating all of our boxes because this has been.
He really is amazing. Like that right there, just that stack brings so much warmth to my heart seeing that. Like that's what we used to have in video stores back when we were a decent country. Now look at us. We're having to
Streaming.
relive the glory days
Yeah.
here. All right, next. Okay.
Wow.
Jason knew when she said it that this was going to be in there.
This is a fabulous day.
Top Gun.
I love winning.
Well, you originally picked Open Season, and I
Mhm.
pushed you to pick something better, and so you should be thanking me. I get half credit. Top Gun.
Nah.
Uh,
This is so awesome.
I'm kind of, I only, you know,
Tom Cruise was so cute.
I thought you were going to say tall.
Nope.
Gregory Peck stars in To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh, that's a great
Ooh.
movie.
Wonderful
Good
performance.
pull.
This is an absolute classic. More people should see this. To Kill a Mockingbird.
Ah, this made my day.
There you go. All
Can
right.
we display this one?
We're going to display them all. We're going to display them all.
Yeah,
Okay.
so far there's not a single one in that stack that I would not want, like sitting somewhere around in the room for
No,
people to look at.
those are all top tier.
Yeah, like these
titles.
are all banger
good.
picks.
Oh,
Next up, a movie my brother-in-law loves, The Cannonball Run on DVD.
Oh, Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds, he's a giant Burt Reynolds fan. And it's in obviously wonderful condition because Jason takes care of his stuff.
These are like so nice to like touch and not have to worry about
I
getting
mean,
like ants.
EG hasn't picked up a tissue to grab
True.
one of these.
Oh,
Oh, well, we got more James Bond?
that's interesting.
This is James Bond 007 at the movies. 14 original coming attractions from, and then it lists a lot of James Bond movies. So I think this is just the previews for all of these
That's pretty cool.
from 1962 to 1985. But like, I mean, I may be wrong. Maybe it's more than that. Maybe there's some bits of tit in here. But you know what movie is featured in here? Octopussy.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice.
All right. Next. Okay, we've got Sacha Baron Cohen and Mark Strong. Why do I not know what this movie is? The Brothers Grimsby. I'm trying to
Oh,
remember
yeah.
this.
Yeah. It's, wow.
This left my brain and it's now coming back.
I love when that happens.
I don't think anybody saw this movie.
No, it did. No, it did not. Nobody went to see this one.
Yeah. The back cover art for Sacha Baron Cohen is like intentionally unflattering, but I'm not sure if you can see it or not on camera, but it's like
Let me put it on your close up. He is. His gut is just all the way out there.
very, very, very much protruding. Okay, next. Universal Soldier, Van Damme and Lundgren in this. And if you want an action packed feature, this is going to give you guns, jeans, and fighting machines. Universal Soldier. Okay.
That Claude Van Damme?
Jean Claude Van Damme.
Jean Claude. Yeah.
Never Say Never Again.
Ooh.
This one has some
More
history
fun.
to it. Yeah, Sean Connery is back and better than ever.
What's the history?
The history is this is one that's not an official Bond movie.
Oh.
Yeah. He he comes back as James Bond, but it's not considered to be.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess that's not based off of one of the Fleming
Yeah.
books.
I don't know. I wish I could go into more of the history of that movie, but
Still love to see that old Warner Brothers shield.
yep. Aaron Eckhart stars in
By
Erased.
Frankenstein?
Erased.
Oh,
Scary.
Don't know anything about this movie.
I don't either.
It's like it's been erased from our memory. Erased. I know Eraser.
Oh, Jason says that Never Say Never Again is a remake of Thunderball.
Hmm. I like this movie. It's frantic and crazy, and it's a good movie. I don't know how to put this. Sometimes certain individuals in our life that have appeared on this show, they like edibles before a movie, and they've
Mm,
been very open about that.
yeah, that's true.
And this is a perfect edible movie. It's called Smoking Aces. I don't know if you guys have seen this one.
I have not.
This one's crazy. It's frantic, and it is about a bunch of hitmen wanting to kill each other. And so there we go. Next, we're gonna have to pick up the pace here. We've got a sealed copy of Grumpy Old Men on DVD, and I think we're going to the board. I think we're going to the
No
board.
way.
Superman 1978.
Yep, we are going to the board.
One of the best pulls in the history of this segment, right there. I love you're going with the blue.
It's only right.
That did kind of bring it down a little bit,
Yeah.
but it's all right. Superman flies above the slash. Oh, oh gosh, what's happening?
Uh,
Oh man, it's okay. We forgive you. Yeah, this was one of Jason's four most impactful movies in his life. One of the four movies that he considers to be a part of his favorite. And I recently rewatched this movie, getting ready for the release of the new Superman movie in July. Are you okay?
No, there's something sticky all over the mic.
All over the mic?
Like right here, I grabbed it and it was. Never mind.
It's just
Gross.
oil. It's just oil from the oil change that happened.
Yeah, I changed
Okay.
my oil. I can't believe I didn't go back and watch that.
You do.
I'm sorry for
Next.
misleading you all.
It's okay. Oh gosh, Jason.
What?
the Spanish language version of Green Lantern.
Oh, Linterna Verde.
Linterna Verde.
Oh, Linterna Verde.
Thing is, I went to go see if English is an option on here. Not that I would ever
Perfect.
find myself in a situation where I'm putting this in and then going in and hoping to turn it to English.
Extend.
But everything's in Spanish on the back, and I'm sitting here going, why don't I understand these words?
I didn't know they made an extended edition.
Vive toda la
Ryan.
acción a lo grande en esta viaje de Linterna Verde en alta división.
You sound like a little chihuahua.
I'm fluent. Oh,
Ballistic X versus Sever. We have gotten this one in a poll before, but
And I
not
still
bad to have
have
a
no
clean
idea what
copy.
it is.
this is awesome.
Next. Picking up the pace here.
Picking up the pace.
It's a 10 movie kids pack. The Zachary Beaver. No. When Zachary Beaver came to town, we've had Octopussy and Zachary Beaver on the show. I just want to point that out.
Think they're friends.
The Phoenix and the Carpet. So we have Octopussy, Beaver, and Carpet. Bailey's Billion. Fun-Filled Journeys. The Power Within. Earth Minus Zero. Inspiring BFFs. Bigfoot. Little Bigfoot 2. Wild Adventures. Impossible Elephant. Treasure Hunters. Animals to the Rescue. Easy Money. Okay. There we go. Not watching any of those, but they're exciting. What in the world have you
Is
done
that
to
one
us,
blank?
Jason? Internet auction secrets.
No. What?
We're
The
getting trolled.
step-by-step guide to running a successful online auction business.
Gentleman might need this for his failed crypto.
Jason has a weird,
Sense of humor?
no, he's got a weird knack here for watching people unbox these things that he knows are in here that are absolutely John
Okay.
Reese's Internet auction secrets.
I
Absolutely.
think
What's
some
this?
of the picks are stuff he got in his second in Charles box, and he's regifting it.
Oh.
Journey to the Center of Time.
That kind of looks scary.
It's terrifying.
I like that.
It costs $12.99.
No, here's what's interesting, right? This movie's called Journey to the Center of Time.
The title is not centered.
But on the back it says Blockbuster Inc. DVD Ted Bundy.
I'm scared.
So they must have just went like, you know what? We're going to price those two the same. Okay. 8 action film pack. We've got Stolen, Direct Action, The Circuit, Rampart. And then we have 2 pictures, one at the top of Nicolas Cage and one at the bottom of Morgan Freeman.
That's nice.
And then we have Stallone and Cusack on the back as well with Wake of Death, The Contract, Avenging Angelo, and Lost City Raiders.
I have not heard of a single one of those.
I could keep making jokes, but I'm not Snatch. Not going to make any more jokes. Here we go.
It's a good movie.
Yeah. Hey, Men in Black on the
Hey.
VHS.
Oh, I love the holographic look for that.
Yep.
Oh,
Like
that's
holographic.
sick.
Coolio.
I'd rather have that than Wild Wild West, which I know now that I've talked into existence will be in next
I
Jason
thought about
box.
picking Wild Wild West as what I think will be in there, and I was even gonna do the record scratch noises.
One of the most depressing movies ever, United 93.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
That one's
Is it
sad.
the Malaysia flight?
No, that is September 11th.
Oh, yes, it's 9/11.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
The Malaysia flight was MH370.
Oh,
Volume 3 of the NFL's Greatest Follies.
okay.
Laces out, Dan.
A Mighty Wind. I think this is the second time we've gotten this one.
Yeah, we have pulled the mighty wind before.
Mockumentary. Doomsday. Mankind has an expiration date.
Ooh, that is a scary person.
Tyler.
we
Rocky
got?
Balboa on DVD. Come on, you love this movie.
I do.
I know Jason included this because you love that speech so much.
That is such a good speech. It is a genuinely inspiring speech.
Bush would be happy with this one. Slipcover edition of Dirty Harry with Clint Eastwood. It's a great,
Oh,
slipcover.
85th
wow.
anniversary edition. Or it's just
No.
No,
I was like, that
is
movie's
that
not 85 years old. Like, that would have made Clint
well? I
Eastwood
mean,
2 when he
Warner
filmed it.
Brothers
Yeah, yeah,
85th.
yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I'm not.
Says I've seen The Fugitive more than any other movie. Interesting.
Oh, Ush says that?
Yeah, and to me, but not to the chat.
About Schmidt,
I don't know Schmidt about that.
Jack Nicholson, and Columbus Circle, a movie I have never, ever heard of.
Who's in it?
It looks like Jason Lee, Selma Blair, Amy Smart, O Bridges. I don't know. I don't know if Jason likes that movie or if he's just, like you said, sort of sharing the wealth of a mystery box he may have picked up. Next, okay, here we go. Blu-ray edition of The Avengers.
Oh, cool.
Love that. We're going to see Thunderbolts today. Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible Fallout.
Love.
This is one that I have needed. I have the other 5 on Blu-ray. This is number 6. I've needed to add that to my collection.
Now you just need a Dead Reckoning.
That is correct. And I don't love that movie, but I do need it for the whole completionist thing. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
Let's go! That's the one where they go to Japan and they become samurais. And in my opinion, it's not the best out of that trilogy. I would call it the weakest, but there's a special place in my heart for it.
Casino Royale.
Ah,
My favorite Bond movie
so
ever.
good. Watched on the way to Banff.
Good stuff.
Great poker movie.
Helped E.G. become even more of a crippling poker addiction type individual.
Yeah, agreed.
And then Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 on Blu-ray.
Ooh.
Jason.
Oh, Blu-ray 3D.
You didn't have
Blu-ray 3D.
you did not have part 2. That was the one we were missing.
So this is
Yeah,
now I'm
You're
complete.
EG's
completed.
right.
I'm complete.
Oh,
Got the
part 2
movie
is
and the
so
3D.
good.
It's
Oh.
really good.
Guys,
This is we'll never top this again.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
this is honestly like spoiling us a little bit because no matter where we get our mystery box from next, whether it be Second and Charles or eBay, it will never come close to this.
I
I-
think this lineup is incredible.
I think for the first time ever in the history of the mystery box, I'm going to make an executive decision that we need to finish the other half tomorrow.
Oh,
Because we have a whole box full of stuff and we have run out of time.
okay.
Because we have assignments we've got to get to today. And I feel really bad because Jason has put so much into the mystery
We
box.
can't just plow through these. We need to actually talk about it because, like, we really appreciate
Right.
this. This is the best box we've ever gotten by far. What are we like halfway through? You'd say, or a little over?
I would say we've got a significant amount left, and I'm not going to take too far of a look in there because I don't want anything spoiled for me. But I would say that like there's no way we get through it today without disrespecting the work
Right.
that Jason put in.
Yeah.
So because of that, we are going to pick this up again tomorrow. We've got once again one of the bigger movies of the year that has opened up. Happening today, and we got to make sure that that's covered, and we do not want to skimp over this. So I'm sure Jason's like, that's awesome. Like I get 2 days of being celebrated. So
Yeah. Early grades, A
plus.
plus.
Oh, yeah.
A
I
plus.
don't think we can give it anything less.
no, absolutely.
We've got some board
Awesome.
pulls and stuff we actually want to display.
So
So,
this is really, really awesome. So thank you so much. And if you love the mystery box segment, we'll have the second half of that to start off the show tomorrow. So that'll be a lot of fun. Also on tomorrow's show, Tyler's going to have some bits of TID for us. So we're excited about that. And EG has been tasked with
Oh yeah,
your favorite things about the month of May, and you'll be sharing that with us tomorrow.
I will.
So that's all coming up right here on the Meltdown. Don't forget our title sponsor. That's MyBookie at mybookie.ag. You can bet on anything, anywhere, anytime. There at mybookie.ag. We will be headed to the movies to go see Thunderbolts. Look for our out of the theater reactions. Look for our spoiler review going into the weekend. That should be a lot of fun as we talk about this latest movie out of the MCU. Appreciate all of you, Meltdonia, and we will see you again tomorrow live, 2 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Eastern.